which is pushing it.
No, you are. Shush. I am the host. My words are law.
That's an interesting power given to the hosts of Power Open. I'm into it.
If I say you're wonderful, you are wonderful.
Oh no, chat! I get to be wonderful.
Wonderful. So I'm back to bully another friend by complimenting them and telling them how cool their game is. So, but Kat,
Yeah.
she's here with weird dreams. Oh, you got it.
I'm still GliitchWiitch, as you might have surmised from Scala's wonderful speech. You might have heard of me. I play Weird Dreams sometimes. I feel like this game gets into every marathon just because of, like, it's bizarre. I do want to throw out, like, and it's the hardest thing to actually put out there is, like, a content warning of some sort. And I can't really tie it down to one specific thing, but there's just weird imagery. So if, like, maybe like a stone goblin with a giant foot isn't your thing, maybe this run may be a little weird. But anyway, I guess I can give us a countdown and we can start playing the video game.
Sounds good.
All right, let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so this is Weird Dreams. We're gonna wake up inside of a giant cotton candy machine, because sure. Yeah, there's a content warning for bees for sure. So I'm gonna do marathon safe strats, which means I'm just gonna get out of this. I'm gonna give it one. No, I'm not. I'm gonna do the nice marathon thing. I'm gonna get out of here immediately, and then just run away from the bee. So we start the cotton candy machine, and what you're supposed to do, I'll explain later when we come back here, because you'll get to see this content a little bit later. So we can see the roller coaster in the background named Roller Coaster. Shout out to that roller coaster. And we're gonna run away from the bee. We're gonna do this section a little bit later, because right now I still have limited lives. You don't want limited lives in this video game. It's extremely difficult. So what we're going to do is cheat, because it's what we do. So here's our little house of mirrors. We're going to walk into this right mirror about halfway through. Open up the fun Amiga keyboard, which I can't do on an actual keyboard. I need this help key you see in the bottom right, and there's no help button on the actual keyboard I own in real life. So I'm going to tap out SOS on the help key. And now we've got unlimited lives.
Totally makes sense.
Of course. Oh, and I say tap out SOS, I mean SOS in Morse code. If that wasn't super clear, I'm sorry about that. So now we're going to go and tend to our garden here. What is actually happening, I can't really fully say. The manual has something like a 45-page backstory on what's happening. And it doubles as the copy protection, which we will not be running into this game. Yeah, that was a death. When you die in this game, your head just kind of, well, not always, gets super big and disappears. And, oh gosh. But, you know, there's some more slightly violenter deaths that hopefully we will not see, but we'll definitely be seeing. What we want to do is actually hit these rose bushes with a stick. Much harder than you could ever imagine. If you've ever had a rose bush at home and ever tried to hit them with a stick, and, you know, I don't believe that you've never actually gotten bit. Oh my gosh, what happened here? Did I get the last one? This is something that, despite so many tries, and I am the world record holder, and it is not an uncontested run, I swear. It still drives me crazy to do right. It's so difficult for some reason. Come on. Okay. This last one especially, it's really testy, but we've done it. We've eliminated the rose bushes. And we'll move on to the next screen, which is we're going to play catch with this little girl. We're just going to throw the ball back and forth 5 times, so if Scala has anything to say, ad, blurb, donation, now's the time while we play with this demon girl.
I did get in a $15 donation that says, "Good luck, GliitchWiitch. Weird Dreams is such a fun run to see. Thanks to everyone for putting on this wonderful event for a wonderful cause." And they really want to see the Japanese version of Gitaru Man.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's super good. Hey, thank you for that donation.
Thank you, Anonymous.
So, I mean, usually I screw this up. You're playing catch with this girl. And what you want to do is throw the soccer ball back and forth a few times. Did I do it enough? One more time. And if you duck too late or too early, either the soccer ball will roll by you, or it will eat you, which is totally normal, I guess. Now this little girl has a knife, and she's very, very like she's done. She's done with us. So we're just gonna throw the soccer ball at her, and now she's an inventory item.
Yep, all totally normal things. 100%.
Now we're gonna go to the next area of the game, which I don't know, it's like kind of like a desert and some really weird imagery in it. What you're supposed to do is jump up into the air and catch a fish. There's speed tech where you just run to the right and you suddenly have a fish. I'm gonna take a jump or two for a fish for the fans. It's very testy. You have to touch the back of the fish like that. There we go.
Yay, fish!
Just run. You skip the whole getting the fish thing, and you don't need to fight the first screen here. But I wanted to show some silly jumping at fish things for you, so y'all get to see the first screen. Y'all probably want to know a little bit about like what is the difference between the the DOS and the Amiga version, and it's functionally very similar, but the Amiga version has, oh my gosh. So these things don't really have a pattern. They jump or they lunge, or sometimes they just sit there and vibe, and that's cool. But hopefully we get through these without a problem. But the DOS version has very basic sound effects, like it's PC speaker sound only for some reason it seems like, but also sometimes it doesn't have PC speaker sound and it plays actual music. But most of the time it's PC speaker, and it's glorious, let me tell you. What I've learned from the Amiga version is that it feels a little bit harder and a little bit slower. I definitely don't play it as well. Like, I would be almost done with this video game if I was actually doing well and probably not talking the entire time and giving everyone a good experience. But you'll notice, like, there's sounds when you hit things. There's sounds when things die. None of that is in the other game. None of that is in the DOS version. So when you're fighting the rose bushes, you don't actually know if you're hitting them or not. You just gotta feel it out.
That sounds 100% legit. That sounds like how you would fight roses. I forgot about this thing.
Oh, yeah. Here's the 2 foot goblins. There's a pattern to each of them, and I never get this one right. I even messed up the first one, but oh well. Nope, that's gonna eat me. And now we live inside the foot goblin. As far as I know, we're still fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Totally.
So you want to lunge forward with this fish twice. And I'm just not doing the spacing right. Then you just want to swing up and down for a little bit and hope that you started your swings correctly. So you actually hit it 3 times. You hit it 5 times. Doesn't matter what kind of swings you do, just do it. The first one you could just lunge 5 times in a row. Gosh, this doesn't like me today.
Foot Goblin, why?
Foot Goblin, we all just want to play the game. Oh yeah, if you're out there wondering what the heart rate thing does, me too.
It's there for aesthetic.
Okay, this I need to actually super concentrate on sometimes. There's this thing on the ground. Well, super concentrate, not really. I just don't want to replay this entire segment because I think I'd be mad at myself. What we're trying to do is break this statue and not fall into the whirlpool just yet. You want to go into that whirlpool in just a minute, but not quite yet. If we fall in that whirlpool, put us back in the middle room, and or middle room. It'll put us back in the Hall of Mirrors, and we'll have to redo this entire segment. It won't go all the way to the left, so you can just kind of wait for it to go all the way to the right. It moves erratically. It doesn't seem to have any sort of pattern to it. You move basically as fast as a snail when you're turning around, so it's actually pretty sort of in for it's. Uh-oh. Come on. Yeah, it's nope. Go further. Yes. Oh, I knew you were my friend today. Ah! So now we need to wait for this orb to go off the top of the screen. And now we're good. Also, fun fact, if you hold left too long, your character starts running. And you don't want to run off the left side of the screen because then you have to do the entire desert again. Anyway, now we're in this weird part of the desert and we need to hit the help key because we need the soccer ball to help us. The soccer ball will eat its way out of the desert. If you do not do that and you spend too long in here walking to the right very slowly, the not the soccer ball, the fish in your hand will leap out of your hand and eat you. Of course.
Of course, of course. Also, let me know when we have time for some donations.
Just a moment.
Cool.
There's gonna be a lot of time when I'm failing on the keyboard. So we're back in the cotton candy machine, and now there's a fun little trick here. Usually you're supposed to get 3 or 4 pieces of cotton candy, jump out of the machine, and then use it to lure the bee. Since we've got the unlimited lives code in, we don't need to get the cotton candy. We can just sit here, get out of the cotton candy machine, get hit by the bee right away, and I realize it's a wasp, it's a bee. Now we've got 5 pieces of cotton candy on ourselves, so we don't need to do much about that. We don't need to gather it, and gathering the cotton candy is the worst part. In the world record runs, you do the bee stuff all before you actually start to get... Oh, I messed that up real badly. Anyway, let's see if we can just run to the right again. I actually don't know if you could do that. Nope, so we need to redo that whole thing again. You need to do all that cotton candy stuff if you're going for world record stuff before you have unlimited lives, which means don't make a mistake. So you're going to see all that content again, and Scala's going to say the things that Scala wanted to say.
No worries. We got a $25 donation from Arborelia, who says, "I'm here. I'm in time to see this very likely and totally normal use of a fish. Good luck, cat."
That is the name of one of my splits, FYI. My split names are very good.
Knowing you, yes, they are.
I just need to get out of here. I just want to get out of the cotton candy machine.
You can do it, cat.
Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. That's fine too. Please appreciate me.
I'm 100% appreciating you, cat.
Well, you're not the cotton candy. Okay, I don't know why that killed me. I don't know why that killed me. Also a common theme of this video game. Yay, we did it.
Yay! Yay! The other donation was from Natara, and they say donating the promised amount for the 14 encounters that we ran away from in Final Fantasy Legend 2, plus some extras. Thanks so much for having us, and hope your dreams aren't too weird.
Oh no, they're just bad. So what we want to do right away is feed on the first screen a piece of cotton candy to the bee. And now that we're through here, we're gonna put down more cotton candy, and the bee's gonna follow us. We're just making like a little trail. We're gonna hopefully not run, because like I said, if you just hold a direction too long, you just start running. And it's very hard to stop running once you started. Very likely you're just gonna run off the left side of the screen and have to redo everything. So now we're gonna do what we do with bees, and we need this bee's orb. So we're gonna hit it with this fly swatter, and hopefully scare it off the side of the screen. There we go. Turn around. Somehow pick up this orb. You can miss picking up the orb. It's extremely easy to miss picking up the orb, and then your character just leans down and picks up nothing. And you're just like, well, now I'm just gonna get stung. So here's the most terrifying section of the game, not in content, just in my own sanity.
I like how everything else wasn't terrifying, apparently.
Oh dear. Okay, so this is a section with a keyboard. What we need to do is just walk to the right. You don't want to walk to the right when a key is up. You can fall underneath the keyboard if you walk and the key in front of you is up. Not a great feeling. The first screen is pretty easy. Now we just need to walk to the side and not get kicked in the face, which is actually not super bad. Before we do that, if you touch the foot, you die, and that's really all you need to worry about. Okay, come on. 2, 3. Yo! Okay, now here's the really terrifying part where it's the first room again, but way faster. You're gonna see me pause buffering, and I'm not going to talk. You can talk.
I'm also being terrified by the jester puppet. Is that like a collar around their neck? Is it teeth? Is it a collar made of teeth?
I think it's teeth.
Yeah, I think it's a collar made of teeth. Absolutely.
God, this... Okay, okay. Every time I've done this in a marathon, there's been lots of shouting. Hey, we got through there! Okay, okay. So you'll see me pause buffering. What I'm doing also is when I get close to almost falling, I am jumping in the air because you have a lot of forward momentum for some reason at all times. Whoops. I'm in the wrong position. And it's easy to fall underneath, and jumping is a great way to not fall. Because you literally... Well, I mean, I guess you're always falling at the after your apex of a jump, no matter what, like forever, but... All right, now I got our eel turn.
There might be a point where you stop falling. Maybe.
Now that we needed to get that eel, it's really just as simple as it looks, sort of. But sometimes you just gotta get those eels. Anyway, now we need to stab this bee and get ready for this noise. That's really fun. You do have to pick up the eel when it's not electrified, even though now you can hold it and it's electrified. I don't make the rules for holding eels in your hand.
Who
And we have
makes
to fight this
rules?
bee. Ah, Jeff Eelman. Now we are going to go to the area that I lovingly call Thanksgiving Day. So shout out to anyone who's ever had a home like this and going to, you know, Thanksgiving with their bats in their hallways. And really, we're just going to go to the left. We're going to go to the left 2 screens. And we're going to duck because we don't want to get touched by the bats. It's faster to go faster. Yeah, well, of course. And now we're going to touch this big glowing sign that says press. Now that we've pressed it, it's fine. The lights are on, and we can jump over the... we have to jump over these bats, or not. You can just jump into the bat, run into the... Oh, don't get on that. Get off that. That's going to screw up my timing. Hey, we got there. So we just need to get over these bats and head to the right and confront the turkey.
Yeah, that's exactly how Thanksgiving goes. 100%.
And here's the turkey. This thing is terrifying. And in the Amiga version, they decided to make it cluck.
Turkeys don't even cluck! Hey, why any of this?
So we just need to get over it. And if it eats me, that's fine. It's gonna happen. It bites you in half in the DOS version. In the Amiga version, I guess biting in half was very bad, and they just made it so it just eats you completely. We just need to swing over it. We're gonna swing on these lights. Once again, everyone has these memories from Thanksgiving. I dare you to not. And now, every Thanksgiving from now on, you're just gonna think of this thing.
You're welcome. Also,
we're almost done with this game. Sorry, go and say the words.
I was just gonna say, let me know when there's a part for a donation. Can I do it while you're swinging over the turkey?
There's gonna be... I'm fighting the final boss. Okay. That's gonna be a good plan. We're gonna be getting the final boss.
Awesome. Okay, great. We'll do it then.
Here is a clock. Who wants to see me get eaten by a door? It's gonna have our last orb inside the clock, and you need to enter a door. I assume the left door. When the clock handle's to the left. But if you all want to see me get eaten by a door, I can do that too.
Oh, show us, Cat. Show us more content.
Nope, there it is. There's teeth. There's a lot of teeth.
That is indeed many teeth. That was an uncomfortable amount of teeth.
That's what happens when you try to enter the door when the clock, the swingy pendulum thing needs to be on the left side. Anyway, now we're on to our final boss. I'm going to give a brief description about what's going on. You're looking at these things rotating around a brain. The brain's going to open its eye because all of our brains have eyes. And I need to hit the little rotating things with the fish while its eye is open and a thing is in front of it. And also, it's kind of random when it's going to open its eye. So good luck, me.
Good luck,
you can do it.
Well, because you had a message, $34 from Leggy Starscream, who says, thanks again for raising over $900 for that meme of an incentive during Final Fantasy Legend 2. Here's my promised donation, plus a little extra, because this marathon is wonderful. Good luck and weird dreams.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So time is going to be shortly after I hit all these three things, just for the restreamers' benefit. But that might be a minute. The longest this has taken me is like 3 full minutes, which is just wild. And the fastest I've ever done it is 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Hey, we got one. And then there's going to be a very exhilarating ending, and I'll explain. So the demon that and I'm like not playing the game so I can talk. The demon and the little girl that we had eat a soccer ball was actually this weird sleep demon that is causing all these weird dreams. And that's why we had to have her eaten by a soccer ball, probably. Anyway, time is going to be in like 2 seconds. Well, not 2, but like 5. We have defeated our brain or something, and we wake up, and that's time. And that is time, I'm sorry. We wake up, and we are coming back to on our operating table, and I'll wait for it. I'm waiting for it. Here's your ending. The little girl basically got out of the dream and I guess stabs you, question mark? And that's your ending. And that's weird dreams.
G?
This is what you all asked for.
This is true. People made decisions, and that decision included this game.
I don't know why when I submit this game to that people are just like, yes, this is the game we need in our marathon. Probably it's the weird the terms of service monsters in the desert and the foot goblins and something about a brain, or the oh god, there's so many things. There's so many other ways to die in this that you didn't see either, which is good. There's a lawnmower, it's very mean. Anyway, that's Weird Dreams. I believe there is oh gosh, let me do some shoutouts. I like those. Hi, shout out to Scala for being my wonderful house. Shout out to Power Up with Pride for being here and like having a marathon and like heck yeah. I mean, my voice is super deep, but you know, I am a pretty cool trans woman, so I appreciate marathons like this. Oh gosh, what else? Shout out to Percentia for introducing this game to... I don't know if it was Percentia or Corndan who brought this to Kuso Grande, but it was Kuso Grande is from Percentia that actually put this out there, and I saw this and I'm like, yep, that's something I need to play. This is weird and hecked. I never thought in a million years I would get a world record in it, and I found some cool little safe strats in it, and I found some faster strats, and then Percentia took it back from me, and then I was de-rusting for frame fatales and ended up taking it by like 3 minutes or something. Or
that's
2
amazing.
full minutes. I think the sub 10 is ultimately the goal, but that's not happening. You saw how this went.
You did fantastic.
Underestimate!
And again, I repeat, you are wonderful.
Hey, you're wonderful too.
Nah.
My wonderful and best and oldest friend, Scala.
No.
Not oldest, you're super young. Anyway, this was Weird Dreams. I've been GliitchWiitch. If you enjoyed my content and shouting, hey, drop me a follow. Drop everyone in this marathon a follow. All of the restreamers, all of the runners, all of the hosts, everyone's doing so much work to get this done. And yo, we got $6,000 already. This is rad. I believe a friend, Bonk Strats is up next with Speaking Simulator. Shout out to Speaking Simulator. That's a game I saw in HK's Collective's Marathon and immediately learned the speedrun like right away and had a run done within 2 hours. It's so good.
It's also full of content.
Yep, if Weird Faces from Weird Dreams squicked you out a little bit, get ready for that. Anyway, that's it. This is my sign off and I am done. Please pull me off stage and everyone else have a great marathon.
Thank you so much, GliitchWiitch, for that absolutely wonderful question mark run of Weird Dreams. I am also going to be signing off as your host. Thank you all again for having me, for giving me so many fun donations to read. We are going to be turning it over to Mogstrats with Speaking Simulator, and Garby will be your next host. And please stick around for more of Power Up with Pride 2020, supporting the Trevor Project.